Hi, my name is Justin Zen. I'm a co-founder at Thinknum. Thinknum is a web platform for financial analysis. The idea for Thinknum came working on Wall Street for a couple of years. I was at a hedge fund. My co-founder was at Goldman Sachs. We saw that many tech companies specialize in writing data to users. If you want to pull up a stock price or an interest rate, you can get that in the blink of an eye. However, there was no platform for us to manage the content that we created as analysts. Most financial analysts are non-programmers. They put a lot of work into Excel. They email models back and forth. They save it on a hard drive. This workflow is inefficient because it's difficult to pull up your own content a few months later, or even leverage the content built by your colleagues. I personally built over 200 models for various companies. Some of these models track spikes in food prices and how that affects the underlying company. Others look at a web company's page views and looks at how that drives the bottom line. Using current technology, if I wanted to go through my models and find all of them that reference page views, that's virtually impossible. I have to go into 200 spreadsheets, let alone the thousands of spreadsheets that my colleagues have created. Let me show you how it's done on Thinknum. On Thinknum, I just type in page views in this query box, and I can pull up all my models as well as the specific cell that references page views. So I clicked into one of these models, and you can see this is a web-based semantic spreadsheet. This could fully compatible with Excel. You can download, upload to Excel, all the formulas, formatting, even your VBA code will be intact. But don't let the UI fool you. This is powerful software that is specialized for finance. What do I mean? Let's say I want to take this model for Google and apply it to a different company. I'll use Priceline, for instance. I'll just type in Priceline's ticker here. And in a matter of seconds, you can see it just does that conversion. So it knows to go into Priceline's 10Ks and 10Qs and grab its revenue numbers. As you can see, we're building a platform that is making a financial analyst more powerful. In a desktop world, Excel was the go-to platform for a non-programmer to crunch numbers. In a network world, there's 3 reasons why that will no longer suffice. The first is data. There's hundreds of APIs being created on the web every day. It's virtually impossible to take this data and plug it into your desktop spreadsheets in the same way. The second is CPU, computing power. With desktop spreadsheets, you're limited to your PC's resources. On Thinknum, with the snap of your finger, you get access to 50 computing nodes. And the third reason is people. On Thinknum, you can get insights from analysts from all over the world. Let's say I want to see how other people are valuing Google. I just go to the home page, type in Google's ticker. So each bubble here is a different financial model that was created by our users for Google. Let me show you my favorite feature. This here is the quick builder. The way it works is there's a model in the background, there's 5 inputs here. These inputs can easily be customized and changed. If I want to change or shock any of these inputs, I just move a slider, and I can see how that will affect the underlying valuation. So this is important because right now, if you wanted to share your model with me, and I wanted to go in and change some assumptions, I have to go to your model, find the right cells, change some formulas, and I actually get really tense because I might break your model, and it happens all the time. With Thinknum, that process is much more efficient. And if you want, you can go into the underlying model by hitting the clone button here. So it just created a new model using your new assumptions. So no more of, trust me, the stock is really, really cheap. Right now, research analysts, they publish reports that say a stock is cheap, and the stock immediately jumps because their readers follow it. I've seen many of these models created by these analysts. Some of them have bugs. Some of them have some pretty crazy assumptions. On Thinknum, if there's a bug, you can find it. If you don't agree on an assumption, you can change it. Let me show you our data. So let's say I want to go to Google's financial statements. Let's say I want to see how the cash has changed over the previous couple of years. I can click on the line item here and pull that up really quickly. So we've aggregated over 5 million time series from 2,000 sources. And we took the top 2% that our clients look at. So just to give you a hint of the data we have on our platform, let's say I want to look at home vacancy rates for the US. I can pull that up really quickly as well. So that's a high-level overview of Thinknum's features. If you're an analyst who builds financial models, or you work with those who do, we'd love to tell you more about technology. Come find us afterwards. Thanks very much.